the setup for Cardano. And we're achieving that now because of the architecture. But, Reddit won't agree. Telegram won't agree. Twitter won't agree. Guys, it's noise and it's FUD.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. You are being lied to about Cardano, and I'm not going to take it. You see, on this channel, the reason that you subscribe is because we drop a video every single day demystifying this cryptocurrency market so you can make the best decision possible for you. So in today's video, I want to play you this very important clip of Charles Hoskinson himself clearing up the FUD, as well as share the most recent news which you should know as a Cardano holder. Like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description. Hit the like button and let's jump in. There is a suspicious amount of new Cardano FUD in this run-up to the September 12th upgrade of smart contracts for Cardano. You probably noticed this if you're on social media. It seems like a lot of low karma profiles have all gotten together, starting the rumor that dApps on Cardano can only do one operation per block. That is absolutely not true. It's FUD and people should be aware of what's happening. So these seem to either be bot accounts or a coordinated effort by other crypto communities. Each of these posts are full of comments like, yeah, just tried the testnet, doesn't work. When you click their profile, it's people who have only been on Reddit for 1 or 2 days, but for some reason still dabble on the Cardano testnet. Super fake. Anyway, regarding the FUD, it is coordinated, it is big, and it is expensive, and nobody does that without a reason. They want your coins for cheap, so beware. And by the way, today's video has nothing to do with price. Price could do anything. Cardano is up over 1,000% this year. Nothing wrong with taking profits. But getting back on point, and before I play you that clip of Charles Hoskinson, why are we seeing, why now, this coordinated FUD? And let me show you an example. Just from 1 day ago, Cardano smart contracts unusable for DeFi. So apparently, early DeFi projects running on the Cardano testnet are not able to properly operate DeFi transactions due to the limitations that Cardano has, which only allow one transaction to process per block. Wow. And I can prove to you this is FUD by looking at the account. And here it is. Like this right now, this is his account. We can see first off his most recent post. I guess he's a big Solana guy. He's trying out Solana NFTs. We scroll down a little and, whoa, hey, wait a minute. What is this? In multiple different subreddits, he is attempting to post positive things about Polkadot and Kusama. He's in the Polkadot camp. And by the way, nothing is wrong with that. I like Cardano, I like Polkadot. But the point is, there does seem to be a clear conflict of interest from these posts. I mean, what do you think? Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. But moving forward, let me play you this 5-minute clip, which is very valuable. This is Charles Hoskinson himself addressing FUD like this. Listen to him explain how different communities in this industry dismiss Cardano and FUD Cardano because it's not their community. They cite vanity metrics when they should be looking at the underlying protocol. In this 5-minute clip, listen to Charles talk about the Cardano computing layer, the considerations for the design layer, and if, just in general, you're asking why Cardano, Charles explains it's because of the stability of the base foundation. This is a longer clip, but it's worth it. Keep listening. Watch this.
The problem our industry has is they basically say, well, if you don't support my thing, or I can't see a way to make my thing work, what you have constructed is absolutely useless, forever useless, and is just a toy. And then they use vanity metrics, not even understanding what they're saying. You're only at this performance level. You only do, well, increase the block size. Oh, well, okay. They don't really understand how all these components are interconnected to each other, interoperate with each other. What they really don't understand is the single hardest thing to do, and this is what Bitcoin solved, and it's why it's worth $1 trillion, is the establishment of a root of trust. What Cardano has done is be the largest proof of stake system in the world with an efficient root of trust, with a beautiful model that will make it easy to roll out computation layers. This was the goal that we wrote down. I actually wrote the paper, but this right here, why Cardano, back in 2016. I said, we want to have this idea of a computation layer. We want to design in layers. This is the notion. We need to somehow figure this out. And it was a humongous technical challenge, and there were a lot of moving pieces to it. And what we've done is we've basically figured that out. And now it's just a matter of deciding the most efficient connection protocols, implementing things like Mithril. And now, because we have a stable foundation, we can work in parallel. Different teams can do things, competing teams can do things. And by the way, competing teams was one of the design principles that we have. You know, a heavy use of interdisciplinary team and InfoSec fast iteration, competing teams. These were some of the design goals that we had inside this the setup for Cardano, and we're achieving that now because of the architecture. But you know, Reddit won't agree, Telegram won't agree, Twitter won't agree. Guys, it's noise and it's FUD. It is one of the hardest things in the world to build a truly scalable, distributed system that is decentralized and admits Byzantine actors, and to make that system programmable. It's so hard that the Bitcoin community for over 12 years has been trying to figure out how to do that in a way that they consider to be safe. We, as a project, took an enormous amount of inspiration from the successes of Bitcoin and the successes of Ethereum and a lot of the ideas that have come out of the third generation. And what we tried to do is put together a representative sample of the best things that we think. For example, most of the flaws that we see in DeFi and historically in Ethereum smart contracts come in trying to deal with complicated financial arrangements. That's why we created a DSL to make those simple and safe. You need to admit that there's a world outside of your system, so you need the ability to batch and match and process off-chain. So we built that right into the system and into the language, and we're showing people how to do that with the Plutus Pioneers program, and all these applications are coming up with that. We wanted to connect to the formal methods and high assurance world, so we chose a functional language as the entry point so that there'd be a significantly easier and lower cost path to do that level of verification because there's so many hacks and flaws and other such things. Concurrency comes naturally. It comes either with off-chain interaction, state channels. It comes with concurrent state machines, and there's ways to do that. They can be brought in. It comes with clever load balancing of different UTXOs, you know, linking them together with NFTs. There's all kinds of design patterns that you can do. And we spent the money to bring in different independent development firms to build things because those firms are going to solve things in a different way. And they make that code available to all of you. Not in 6 years, but this month and next month and the month after. And there's a stack exchange, Cardano Stack Exchange. People can ask questions. And if you still don't like the model, well, then just take the other model that you guys like. There you go. And just live in that model. And all that tooling is reusable. But the difference is they run on proof of work right now, and they're super expensive. And we're going to run on OBFT right now. That's kind of like what Binance Smart Chain is doing. It's a lot cheaper. Okay, everybody gets a cow. Everybody gets a chicken in every pot. That's the way we built the damn thing. Okay, and what we're shipping on the 12th is a massive, massive upgrade because you can now have full programmability. You now have spending policy. You now have interoperability. We can do stable coins. You can do Marlowe. These things all will come naturally. And yes, DEXs will be here. Yes, oracles will be here. And they'll certainly have all kinds of cool features and functionality there. None of this was possible before Plutus existed. And now that it does, all of these things are possible. Okay? You don't throw out all the innovations of the last 12 years. You don't throw out the concept of a blockchain and what Bitcoin has accomplished in that methodical pace. You don't throw out all the security models that have been painstakingly figured out. You don't throw out all kinds of stuff just because some junior developer can't figure out how to do something. What you have to do is you have to teach them and you have to show them and you have to build the infrastructure. You have to build the tools. You have to build the abstractions. You have to build the services. That's the power of Cardano.
I like it. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. But I guess my general takeaway is always do your own research. Never just trust the headlines. Do some digging. Also, remember that September 12th, smart contracts for Cardano, that's not the finish line, in my opinion. That is the starting line. That's when we can really see the potential that the Cardano ecosystem could be. But also, at the same time, nothing wrong with taking profits. Cardano is up over 1,000% this year, like I said. You'll never regret taking a little profits. But that is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow.